Hello everyone, welcome to the Flight Sim Deck and welcome to Telluride, Colorado. We're at Telluride Regional Airport, which is the highest commercial airport in the United States, sitting at 9,078 feet. It's actually closed right now in real life. It closed in April for renovations, but it'll be reopening very soon. Got this with the Orbx 47% off sale. I've wanted this airport for a long time and I'm glad to have it now. It's a classic airport if you've been in the flight simulation for a while. So we're going to be going out to Lake Tahoe today, and we're going to be taking the Cessna Citation CJ2 525A out there today. The great little plane for this route, small and fast, and can get the job done. Great little regional jet to take around here. It's been about 2 months since I've flown this plane, so I thought it would be great to pair up with these two new airports that I got. Now let's zoom in here to Sky Vector. A lot of people ask what I use for flight planning, and it is Sky Vector. I like using it because it's closer to real-world charts, and a lot of people use this in real life. So there is not really any departures for this airport that I could find. So you depart out visually, and we're going to go by Melford and then Wilson Creek, and then we'll be going over to Mina. And then connecting up here to the Reno Tahoe Airport, and then we'll be making our GPS approach into Lake Tahoe, which is also a very nice approach. These are going to be some great winter airports when it becomes that season again. Can't wait to see the snow and do all of that. So let's start everything up. Let's get the battery on. And then we're going to get the avionics power on, check the rotary switch, all the tests.
Left engine fire. Right engine fire. Test. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing test. Battery overhead. Test. 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 Ready.
Okay, we're going to get our lights on here and get the ignition on, and we're going to start the number 2 engine. Everything's looking stable. We're going to start the number 1. Getting all the lights on now. I'll have to listen to ADAS before we head out of here.
Automated weather observation. 1950 Zulu. Wind 150 at 6. Visibility greater than
Okay, we're gonna go taxi over to runway 27. And like I said, we're gonna depart out visually. Didn't really find any departures for 9 either, just some noise abatement stuff. But generally you depart out of 27 with this airport. Sometimes 9, I guess you need special clearance, and the weather parameters and all that have to be in your favor to depart runway 9. But yeah, I've been wanting this airport for a long time. I still remember doing the approach into this airport in FSX, where they have you fly the final approach into the runway. That was kind of how I learned how to land, was doing that one. So brings back memories, but this airport's done a lot better than the FSX version. And yeah, I've been wanting it for a long time. Now I almost can't wait for winter again so I can do those flights. I mean, I don't really have to wait, but I'd rather do it when it's the actual season than making it snow and all that stuff. Got this for just a little over $20. It's normally $40 to get this airport, but $20 I definitely see as a reasonable price, so couldn't pass it up. Picked this up, and Tahoe's going to come in handy for doing Dash 8 flights, and this airport will be, I'm going to use these both a lot. So that's why I wanted these two. And going to be about 2 hours in the air today to get from this airport to Tahoe. Clear weather the whole way. Not really anything heavy on the clouds, no precipitation. Everything looks pretty good. It's a good day to fly. I'm gonna hold short right up here for a second. Okay, we get the ignition on, landing lights on, pitot heat, and the transponder. And we'll get our radar, because we do have to fly over some mountains. It's a very scenic departure and approach. Alright, let's line up and get out of here. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. And And how breathtaking this is to fly out over this canyon like that. Very nice. Almost reminds me of Innsbruck, except you don't go off the edge of a cliff really. It's just the mountain surroundings kind of remind me of it. I love these mountain approaches. And we're going to go up to 30,000 feet today. I love trips like this. I love the smaller commuter airplanes, the jets, and like I said, it's been about 2 months since I've been in this one, so I thought it was time I was due to do a flight in it, you know, just to keep my mind fresh on how to operate this aircraft. Look at all the canyons out here. It's so beautiful. I wanted to do some military flights, and I just realized that TACPack, I was going to purchase it, it does not work for the professional version of Prepar3D, so that's a little disappointing. I'm looking into DCS World now, flying some stuff in that. You know, I can still fly those planes in Prepar3D, but you know, like the F-18, the really good one by the company that makes TACPack, can't remember their name, you can't get that without TACPack, so kind of stuck. I want to do some pretty cool, you know, I want some military operations. I just need some campaigns, you know. So let's get the yaw damper on, and the autopilot is set. Landing lights off, ignition off. Now we're taking a look from the first officer side as we make the turn here. I'm extremely pleased with the graphics. Every time I'm in this plane, you know, it gets a good frame rate. The interior cockpit looks great, and then paired up with the scenery, you end up with a very realistic looking experience here. The visibility is a little low right now. Yeah, I can't wait to check out this area though. I'm very excited about it. Might have to do some helicopter flights to do, you know, some up close and personal, I guess, exploration of the area, because I know they modeled a lot and they put a lot of work into this region. Tahoe too. I'm just really excited about these airports. I'm going to get a lot of good use out of them. You know, some airports you purchase, you get it and it's all exciting, and then you don't end up using it too much, but these are two that I really know I'm going to do a lot of flights with. I have to look up if the Dash 8 can come in and Telluride. It probably can. I just got to look up the minimums and all that. Not sure. But yeah, I'm still learning to fly that one. I got it down. I can hand fly it great, but it's the flight management system that's just got a learning curve to it. Alright, we're turning west now. Got my desk all set up now. If you haven't, check out the Flight Sim Deck Facebook page. I got some photos of it complete. I update that page pretty frequently, so if you want to know what I'm doing with flight simulation behind the scenes of the YouTube channel, make sure you check out the Flight Sim Deck on Facebook. TFDI just released the update for the 717, so expect a flight with that plane pretty soon. Got a couple of chase plane videos coming up that I want to do, and maybe this weekend I'll crank out the 717 video finally. Probably will be Atlanta to Chicago via Delta Airlines. Now, one great thing that Carenado does is the interior of their airplanes. I mean, this looks fantastic. You got the table folded out, and what a great interior as we pan out the window. I'm going to look at the views. Okay, starting the descent into Lake Tahoe. Alright, making a left-hand turn here. We're going to fly over the mountains just a little over 11,000 feet, and then we come down about 5,000 more feet for the approach. We're near Reno Airport. Okay, we've reached the lake, and we're coming in now. This is the GPS into runway 18, and we're approaching from the east side. Now the airport's kind of at an angle at the other side of the lake in the town over there.
2,500.
But you just follow these waypoints and it'll lead you to it. Going to do a flight down to Los Angeles pretty soon. Next week sometime. I'll be flying down there. And hope to stop at the Viewpoint Park, which is across from the In-N-Out Burger at LAX. And it's a great view to watch the planes coming in. Hopefully they're coming in from that side of the runway. And I'm going to do a little vlog from that, assuming that all goes well. Should be around sunset when I get in. But, you know, if I can see the planes, if they're coming in from that side, then I'll do the video. But if not, I will be back. I go there pretty frequently. Yeah, so look out for that video in about a week or a week and a half. Finally get to do some up-close plane spotting. When I've done it before, normally the vantage point is pretty far, but this is very close. This park was actually designed for you to watch the planes come in. And you know, LAX gets everything quite frequently. Every few minutes they get something. A lot of traffic coming in there, especially the night I'll be coming in. A lot of heavies and all kinds of aircraft. Okay, so you can start to see the shore up here. The airport is going to come in sight in just a moment. Straight ahead. Starting to see the Pappy light. Now if you see it, it's right there in between the two little hills, and it's at an angle. Been to Lake Tahoe one time and spent some time up there in a cabin in the snow on New Year's. That was fun. It's the only time I've been there. Lining up now, and we'll be heading straight in.
$1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
The differential brake on this plane is really sensitive. You have to tap them both at the exact same time, otherwise you kind of move around all over the place. I wish I had an auto brake, like the 737, but it doesn't. You just have to be careful, have to be mindful of it. It's kind of tricky once you're on the ground to steer it, but that wasn't too bad. Look at this place. This is my very first landing at this airport. Got some people out front. Looks like a plane is boarding back there. We're gonna park in front of that, deboard our peeps, and then go park somewhere else. Okay, but before we do all that, let's check out the replays.
$400. 100. 100. 50. 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, seatbelts off. Avionics power off. Or actually, let's get the radio stacks off first. Okay, now we can kill the avionics power. Get the engines. Should have actually turned the panel lights off first. But that's alright. And we'll get everything else shut down in a moment. And there we have it. We have arrived safe and sound, ready to check out the lake and go have some lunch. Alright everybody, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was as fun for you to watch as it was for me to fly this route. Many more coming out of these airports soon, so just stay tuned. Alright everybody, you take care, and I will see you next time.